Okay, we'll do examples 10, 11, 12, and 13 all in the same video here. Find the pH of rainwater with this. Okay, first off, what do we think? Rainwater, acid or base?
Base.
I think base. What do you think base? We'll find out. All right, we'll find out.
Unless we're in industrial.
It is
Oh,
rainwater.
wait, no, yeah.
If we're
rain
industrial,
rain
it'd
is
be
acidic, 'cause
acidic,
that's
it'd
like our
be-
biggest
yeah.
problem.
Yeah,
That's right.
acid rain, we haven't heard of that, but we'll find out.
Acid.
Maybe this rainwater is a base. I don't know, maybe it's neutral. We'll see. All right, so H plus is this. So they told us H plus, and they're asking us for pH. Find the pH. So again, the pH formula is what it always is: negative log of H plus. In this case, H plus is that. So the pH we're looking for is going to be negative log of 6.31 times 10 to the negative fifth. I'm going to put E negative 5 because that's what my calculator looks like. I'm working it out just for the sake of working it out. Maybe I'll do that. So if I type in my calculator negative log, parentheses, and I put 6.31, the EE, which is above the comma, hit second comma, and then negative 5. Make sure you use the negative key, not the minus sign. Okay, hit equals. It comes out to 4.19997. So pH like magnitude, we like one decimal place, so 4.2. So the pH of rainwater is 4.2. Is it an acid or a base? We can see that it is an acid. Rather strong. I mean, it's moderately strong acid. 6.9 is a weak acid. 1.0, I don't want to get near it. 4.2, I mean, that's not going to hurt you, but it will cause, it can cause damage. Acids and bases both, as you get further away from neutral, create corrosion, create stuff to happen. So, just keep that in mind, that numbers near 14 are bad for you, numbers near 1 are bad for you, or 0 are bad for you. All right, find the pH of orange juice. What do you think about orange juice?
I'd say acidic.
Acidic? Have we heard of citric acid?
Yeah.
All the citrus fruits have acid in them,
That's
okay?
acidic.
So if we take a look at orange juice, do we think it's more acidic or less acidic than rainwater?
More.
I think it'd be more.
We'll find out. All right, so H plus is this, and pH again is always negative log of the H plus. H plus is given to us, so the pH we're looking for is going to be negative log of that number, which is 2.8 times 10 to the negative fourth power. I wrote E negative, whatever, this time I wrote 2.8 times 10 to the negative fourth, whatever, just as long as you know what to type in the calculator. Negative log, and again it's base 10, 2.8 second, comma, so E, negative 4, again use the negative key, not the minus sign. And it comes out to 3.55, so 3.6. And that would be an acid again. All right. So, orange juice is a slightly stronger acid than rainwater, but still not enough to hurt you because, of course, it's good for you. So, drink orange juice a lot. It's good for you, especially during cold season. Number 3, milk. What do you think about milk?
Base.
I'd say base.
Probably base, right? Heard of lactic acid?
I have, actually.
That's, what lactic acid is in?
I don't
No.
It's in milk.
It's in
All right,
milk, yeah.
pH equals negative log of H plus. Right. So again, just by looking at it, it seems like it's a base. It's not an acid, probably,
Yeah,
right?
I have heard of
But-
I have heard of lactic acid.
But the pH will determine it for us. All right, so again, we might know, we might not know, but once we know the pH, we can determine. So pH of milk. So pH is going to equal negative the log, base 10 of 3.97 times 10 to the negative 7th. And if we try it out, we're going to do negative log, oops, hit the negative key, log 3.97 EE negative 7. And we come out with 6.40. So pH of milk is 6.4, making it a very weak, but actually an acid.
What's the?
Okay. Are you thinking of milk of magnesia? That's something for like an upset stomach. If you have stomach acid, milk of magnesia is a base that will help you alleviate acid pain.
Well,
in
I
your stomach.
know that your body produces an acid as you run out of oxygen, and not as you run out of oxygen, but your muscles produce your muscles.
Oh, I know what you're talking. It's lactic. It's not lactic acid though.
I thought that's why just lactic acid sounded so much like that, and I was like, I forget.
I'll figure it out. I don't think it is lactic acid, but it is. I know what you're talking about. I can't think of what it's called off the top of my head. Find the pH of baking soda. What do you think of that one?
I think that's a base.
Probably a base since we haven't seen one yet, but we'll find out. But we'll find out. So pH of baking soda solution with H plus equals 3.898 times 10 to the negative 9. So the pH of baking soda is going to be negative log of H plus, which is 3.98 times 10 to the negative 9th power. Again, our calculator has the ability to evaluate that for us. Negative log of 3.98 EE, negative 9. And we end up with an 8.4. pH of that is 8.4. And of course, bigger than 7 is a base. So typically on the homework, if they ask you to find pH, they're going to ask you also whether it's an acid or base. Less than 7 acid, bigger than 7 base, exactly 7 neutral. Okay. That doesn't happen in the homework if I recall right. So you expect to be either an acid or a base each time. And that's all finding pH is. They'll give you H plus, ask you to find pH, or they'll give you pH, ask you to find H plus. So that's how you use that formula every time. Pretty simple. Easy homework tonight.